All right, hello, everybody, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends. We decided to go earlier because we will have a new episode after this one in the other account, which is a Christian Prince account. So, if you don't mind, after we finish this one, I have a link for you down in the comment section, and you can click at it. And then after we finish here, we will go to that live broadcast. It's going to be, remember, in different account, not in the Arabian Prophet, and this is the link for the other broadcast. So after we finish in this one, please we go there and feel free to join us. Today our topic is very simple, about talking animals. Talking animals. There is a story in the Bible, in the book of Numbers, about supposedly a donkey speaking. This is in the Bible. This is not in the book of Muslims. But if you go in the Bible, in the book of Numbers, chapter 22, and you read in verse 27, 20, 28, 29, you will see that the donkey there is not a talking donkey. It's God who opened the mouth, which means God is using that donkey. Not donkey is talking. Donkeys don't talk to human. And a human don't understand donkeys. So Muhammad, obviously, he was under the influence of stories he heard from the Jews. And Muhammad always he liked to come with his own stories. Muhammad, he like a story, he make a story, he come with a new story. So later we find that Muhammad, he come with a story that he he killed a Jew. He took his sandals and he took his donkey, and his donkey his name is Ya'fur. And I don't know how many of you saw the cartoon I made myself about Ya'fur. Ya'fur simply is a nice donkey who Allah created him. He created 60 donkeys of his kind, and this donkey Ya'fur is the last donkey for the last prophet, which makes sense because there are 60 donkeys only made for prophets. 60 donkeys for 60 prophets makes sense. I mean, think about it. It's God, he made it supposedly 60 donkeys for 60 prophet, and Muhammad is the last prophet, so this is the last donkey. The story is over. So Muhammad, he liked the story. He liked the story that the donkey. So we let us make a story about donkey. Muhammad, he cannot accept that there's a story about a donkey for the Jews. He have to come with one. Let me see if I can find the video. This is the story of the Prophet Muhammad with his donkey. May Allah bless his donkey. And obviously Muhammad always inspired by other religions, and he fabricates stories to make himself, not only you have a story like this, I have a story, but the story in the Bible is not about donkeys talking. It's God opened the mouth of that donkey, as you see. Let me show you in the screen. And Hashem opened the mouth of the donkey. It's not a donkey who talk. Donkeys don't talk, and we don't talk to donkeys. So Muhammad, he liked the stories as usual, and Muhammad, he have to be like his. I mean, why the Jews they have a story like this? So I'm going to come with a story, and my story is always better than your story. And this is how the story began. Not true.
Attack of Khyber, year 629 AD. Ibn Kathir book of Al-Bidayah and Nihaya, volume 6, page 167. The beginning and the end. When the Prophet attacked a Jewish tribe of Khyber, he got 4 shares of shoes, 4 sandals, 10 ounces of gold and silver, and a black donkey.
I get these sandals because I am the Prophet. I killed the Jew. I got the shoe. I killed the Jew and we got the shoe. I killed the Jew and we got the shoe and a strong donkey. Assalamu alaikum, donkey.
Shalom to you, Prophet.
What's your name, eh?
My name is Yazid, son of Shilam, and Allah produced from the seed of my grandfather 60 donkeys, all of them. No one rode except prophets of Allah, and there is nothing left of those donkeys except for me. I am the last one, and no prophet left but you. I was expecting you to ride me. I was owned before to a Jewish guy, and I used to make him fall down on purpose, and he used to make my belly suffer from hunger.
I will call you Yafor. Here, Yafor.
Yes, sir. I am here for you.
Do you desire the
No, I do not like females.
Do not take this donkey wrong. For sure, he's not from San Francisco. When Muhammad gets off his donkey to visit someone, the donkey will open the door with his head and tell the people that the Prophet is outside and wanted to talk to them. When the Prophet died, the donkey went to a well and killed himself.
How can I live? The Prophet passed away, and he was the only one who asked me if I desired female donkeys. He is the only one who cared for my sexual life, and now he is dead. I can't live without the Prophet no more. He touched my heart. I will not live without him. I advise all donkeys in the world to convert to Islam and vote for Muhammad. I am going to suicide myself.
All right. So the video is very simple. This is a story from Ibn Kathir. I saw in the beginning the reference. This is not my story. This is coming from Islamic books. We have nothing from our own. If you start from the beginning, after I say not true.
Not true.
Attack of Khyber, year 629 AD. Ibn Kathir book of Al-Bidayah and Nihaya, volume 6, page 167.
As you see, this is not my book. I have nothing to do with the story. So Muhammad, he claimed that he captured a Jewish, he killed a Jew, and he took his donkey, and his donkey is made by Allah for special donkeys. It's not like normal donkeys. Allah, he made 60 donkeys, and this is the last donkey of those 60, and he is the last donkey for the last prophet. And then the prophet, he asked the donkey if you like females. But the story is not going to be over here. Muhammad, he keep talking about animals talking. If you go in Sahih Muslim as an example, we will find Muhammad reporting stories not only happen to the prophet, happen to normal people. As an example, Muhammad is speaking, Muhammad reporting this story. A person has driven an ox, a cow, male cow, loaded with luggages. The ox looked toward him and said, toward who? The person, I have not been created for this, but for lands, i.e., for blocking the land and for drawing out the water from the well, for the purpose of irrigation the land. This is how what the cow created for. Okay, so this cow complained about this person. The person is using it to carry stuff in the top of it like a donkey. So the cow is saying, you are using it for the wrong purpose, buddy. Me, you can dig the ground with me to make your farm, or I can go around the well to get the water for you. The people, which mean the Muslims around Muhammad, they said with surprise, wow, praise be to Allah. Does the ox speak? Does the cow speak? Allah Messenger said, I believe it. And Abu Bakr, he said, I do too. And Umar and Abu Huraira reported that Allah Messenger said, Muhammad, he continues story about animals talking. A shepherd was tendering the flock when a wolf came there and took away one goat. So a shepherd, he was taking care of his animals, and the wolf came and he stole. This is what the wolves do, they want to eat, right? So he took a goat. The shepherd chased him, he pursued this wolf, and he rescued the goat. And then the wolf looked at the shepherd and said to him, who's talking now? The wolf. Who would save it on the day when will be no shepherd except me? Thereupon people said, praise be to Allah. And Muhammad, he said, I believe it. And Abu Bakr and Umar said, we believe it too. So as you see, Muhammad, he keep talking about animals speaking. Now we can show tons of reference. Muhammad, the lizard spoke to him. The lizard spoke to Muhammad and he converted to Islam. The lizard, he spoke to him when he was dead, not alive. Like this is like a desert lizard. It's a big one. So the guy, a Bedouin, he came and he said to Muhammad, Muhammad, he said to him, why you don't convert to Islam? So the Bedouin guy, he said to Muhammad, if this dead lizard convert to Islam, I will convert to Islam. So Muhammad, he asked the lizard, do you accept to convert to Islam, lizard? But the lizard is dead. The lizard is dead. And the lizard opened his mouth and he spoke and he says, I bear witness that there's no God but Allah and there's no prophet but you. All right, let me see if I can find you the hadith in English. Give me a second, as long as we mention it. Let us see. Look like it's not going to be easy. Okay, let us see. I can find the hadith in a second in Arabic, but this is always the problem. You need to find it in English because you guys don't speak Arabic anyway. Yeah, look like it's not easy to find. But anyway, let me find it in Arabic as long as I can't find it in English, so people will not say I'm making things up. But it should be actually, it should be exist in English translation. But for some reasons, I cannot find it. Now, okay, I found it in Arabic. Here we go. So here you will see that a Bedouin, he came and he spoke to Muhammad, as I told you, and then the Bedouin, he said, "In amana bika hada ad-dabb amantu bika." He said to him, he said first, "I swear by Allat and Al-Uzza, I will never believe in you." All right, unless this lizard he believe in you. And then he took a lizard from like from his luggage, like a dead lizard, and he put it between the hands of the Prophet. And then the Prophet, he says to the lizard, "Hey lizard," and then the lizard answer, speaking pure Arabic. فتكلم الضب بكلام عربي مبين. Not like, you know, he's not speaking like no, he speak as an Arab, born Arab person. Everybody who was there witnessed that. He can understand it. And he says, "Labbayka wa sa'dayk." He says, "Please order me, O messenger of the whole world." And then the messenger said to the lizard, "You worship who?" The lizard, he says, "The one who is in the sky above the throne, and his authority is down in the ground, and in the sea is his way, and in the heaven is his mercy, and in the fire is his penalty." Look, this lizard is wise. I mean, look at those words. And then Muhammad, he said to the lizard, "And who am I, O lizard?" The lizard answered, "You are the messenger of the Lord of the world, and the last prophet, the seed of the prophet, and the one who like he took your side, or believe in you. He is he made the right decision, and the one who will fail is the one who accused you of being liar." And then the Arabian, after he said that, the Bedouin, he says, "Shahada." I say that there is no God but Allah, and Muhammad supposedly is his fabricator. So here you see Muhammad claiming even that animals are Muslims. Now, if you remember, there is a hadith about monkeys who they are Muslims. This one we can find it in English for sure, because we used it before in this website. Monkeys are Muslims too. During the pre-Islamic period of ignorance, I saw a she monkey surrounded by a number of monkeys. They were stoning it because she had committed illegal sexual intercourse, and I stoned it along with them. So those are very Sunni. These monkeys, they are Sunni, and they are practicing the law of Allah, for they are believers in Allah. And this monkey, obviously, she's a filthy woman. I mean, she's a filthy female. I mean, how in the world you cheat your beautiful gorilla husband? I mean, what's wrong with you? I mean, those sometime. I mean, I feel like this. I mean, this is why I'm still single. Imagine you go and you date a monkey, and then after that, another monkey appear in the, and what, your beautiful female wife monkey, and she is dating a new chimpanzee. Actually, if you have my book Sex and Allah, you will see the story with details. You cannot find the whole story in this website. Here they're just giving you a summary. The story is supposedly that it says that this guy, this monkey, the husband, I found the picture of this monkey. This is the woman. She like a lot to look at the mirror, and I mean, obviously she is very impressed with her beauty, and I think now she is doing like some taking hair from her face or something, doing some makeup, and female monkey, what you can say. So according to the story, that this monkey, her husband was sleeping in her arm, and then a young monkey, like, which means like a handsome one, He come from behind the tree, and he like, you know, and like, like, I mean, come on, exactly what's the story. So she took her hand slowly from underneath of her husband monkey, and she went and she did the boo 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 boo, boom boom, with the other Abdul monkey. And then she came back and she put her hand after she finished her job with the cheating her beautiful chimpanzee husband. I mean, how in the world I mean, what's wrong with you? How you leave this husband? So the husband, when she came back, he smelled in her between her legs, and he smelled like sperm. So like he opened his mouth like this, like, what? You're cheating on me? Like, what? So he went crazy and he started screaming. He starts screaming. All the monkeys in the tribe, they came and they surrender. They captured the cheater. He ran away. The story, that's why it says that they stoned her alone, because the Abdul monkey, he ran away. And by the way, this is a true story. I was there too. So the Abdul monkey, he ran away, and the poor female monkey, she was stoned to death for her crime. And this is a true story. Now, if you remember, in the Quran, we have other stories too about animals talking. If you remember, Sulaiman, he have an army of birds, not only genie and the human. Allah, he taught Sulaiman the language of the birds, if you remember. And this is, by the way, true. In chapter 27, verse number 16, it says that Allah, he taught Sulaiman the language of the birds, as you see in the front of you. All right. So even the Quran confirmed that Allah, he taught Sulaiman the language of birds, which means he can speak to birds. And by the way, I do too. It looked like Allah, he taught me. Yeah. So now I saw a female bird outside. I was saying to her, I'm single, and look like she is interested, so she will leave me her phone number in the side of my window. So here you see that the Quran confirmed those stories. And not only that, Sulaiman, he have an army of birds, as you see, and there were gathered together into Sulaiman an armies of jinn and mankind and birds. You see it? And in order to have an army of birds, like, I mean, you have to have a general chicken, rooster, a general duck. I mean, for every kind of birds, you have to have a leader, and you are the king. You give orders to them. Otherwise, what the point of the army of chickens if they cannot understand you? All right, and you can order them. So this is the Quran, and you can find more stories of those things in the Quran. I find it astonishing that Muslims, they make fun of the Bible, but they do not know what is written in their books. If you go and look how many Muslims he made fun about the verse in the book of Number, where it says that God, he opened the mouth of the donkey. It's not the donkey is talking. It's not the donkey. He can talk to a human. No, he cannot. It says God, he opened the mouth of that animal, which means God, he used that animal. But yet you do not know what is written in their books. And in the story, and later we find that Sulaiman, he have a bird. His name is Al-Hudhud, which is a kind of bird. Who was sent, or he left by himself in a mission without the permission of Sulaiman. And then Sulaiman, he checked the birds, and he said to the other birds, if this bird did not come back with an excuse, for sure I'm going to slaughter him. I'm going to take off his feather one by one, and I will execute him. And then he came back and he says to him, I came from the Queen of Sheba, and I brought for you, etc., great news. And then he told him that the women there, she have I found you a woman, she have no hair in her legs. And then the story, if you read the interpretation, Shaitan or Satan's, they made hair in her legs, made her look like a hair, you know, her legs like the legs of a goat. All those stories in the Quran, and still a Muslim, he make a verse or make fun about a verse in the book of Numbers. So this is just a short video. Now I'm going to start a new broadcast after, let us say, 5 to 10 minutes from now. And again, this is the link. And here there's a video. It's called "Don't Mess with Hamdi." Hamdi is a guy from Germany. He's a Muslim. He's an immigrant, and he think that he knew and he have knowledge in Islam. So we are going to get Hamdi busted. Remember, this video is not going to be in the Arabian Prophet account. It's going to be in another account. I have many accounts. Christian Prince. The link is in front of you. Please, immediately after we finish from here, click at the link, or you can go already and wait for me there. I will be there in a few minutes from now. Don't forget, please, to download our videos after we finish them, because they don't stay long. And until we see you again in a few minutes in the other account, I say thank you and may the Lord bless you. And we start our topic in the new broadcast very soon. God bless and see you in a few minutes again. Christ is Lord, Islam is false. Take care. Bye-bye. The link is in the comment, guys. The link is in the comment. Look in the comment down the video if you cannot see it in the chat. All right. I'm posting it in the chat and the comment. You have a link too down in the comments. Thank you very much.